Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Alright, man, so I was sitting back reading the comments of some of you guys. Again, man, I appreciate all the comments you guys leave on the videos, man. Appreciate you guys even taking the time to listen to the videos, alright? But there's just like a reoccurring theme that I'm just starting to see, at least on my videos. And what I'm starting to see is this. And I want to hear from you guys, man. You guys leave in the comment section why this is so, okay? But I'm starting to see this theme to where if it's Eddie Hearn talking, everybody seems to believe what Eddie Hearn has to say all the time. The WBA comes out and said, as of today, they come out and say that, hey, man, we're giving, we're putting out this, we're trying to order Joshua versus Ortiz. They have 30 days to make it happen. If not, we're going to go to a purse bid, all right? Now, Hearn did an interview today with IFL TV where he laid out that, no, we're going to fight Pulev, and then we're going to make an agreement with Ortiz and his team and the WBA to fight him next after the Pulev fight. And that's cool. That's what he said. And that's great. That's what Hearn said. That works for him, all right? That's great what he said. But then it's like nobody cares about what does Ortiz have to say about this? What does the WBA have to say about it? And it's like with every situation, man, and I understand that Anthony Joshua's a very popular fighter, man, but it just seems like whenever his promoter and him have something to say about a situation, to some fans, it's like written in stone. Well, they said, well, Hearn said, well, and I'm like, well, what about what everybody else has to say? Why is Hearn's words just, we need to follow what he says? You know what I mean? Well, Hearn also said that, he went out to Vegas to look at a venue because he most likely knew that although he had a little bit of doubt in the fight might happen, that's with any fight. But he also said that the rematch was going to happen with Klitschko. You know what I mean? So, look, man, the dude's human. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn if he's a promoter or how much money he has. We all make mistakes. We all, say some inaccurate things. You know what I mean? And it's like some fans are okay with Hearn just speaking for other people. You know what I mean? And just like when Hearn was saying that when the whole Dillian White thing was going on, and he was like, "Oh, I'll take care of the Stavern thing, and I'll give him the money that he needs for." And Stavern the whole time, and like when I was watching the Baylor Rick TV interviews, and Baylor Rick was asking him about the things that Hearn was saying, Stavern was laughing. Like, what? I don't even talk to Eddie Hearn. Like, and there was one interview in particular where he was like, "Man, you know what? I want to meet Eddie Hearn just to laugh, just to shake his hand, look him in his eye, and just laugh at him." Now, I like Eddie Hearn as a promoter. He's a funny dude. He's witty. I like the fact that he tries to make really good fights. Now, is every fight he pursues or try to make, am I just like, yeah, that's a great fight? Well, no, not every fight. He's not the fucking perfect promoter. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I like Eddie Hearn, but it just seems as if fans just, whenever he says something, well, Eddie Hearn said, it's like, well, okay, what about what everybody else has to say about it? What does Ortiz have to say about waiting when him and his team has made it crystal clear that they don't want to wait around for anything? But Eddie Hearn said, I'm not feeling that, man. Like, because Eddie Hearn said it that, okay, well, Eddie Hearn said that Ortiz will wait. Yeah, that's what, okay, but Ortiz and his team, I follow them. I follow Jay Jimenez on Instagram and Twitter, and he don't seem like he want to wait for none of that. All that shit Eddie Hearn's talking about, he doesn't seem as if he wants any part of that. Now, there could be change of minds, change of hearts, right? So it may come about to where Ortiz and his team says, you know what? Okay, we'll wait one more time. It may happen that way. But it's just like, it seems as if when news come out of what Hearn says, everybody or a lot of fans are like, they'll roll with that. Damn what Ortiz has to say, or any fighter, the opposing fighter and teams are involved. Damn what they say. Eddie Hearn said this. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of got this feeling when Hearn was trying to make the fight with White and Wilder. And to me, that's a way better fight than Wilder versus Stavern. I can't say that enough. That's why I bring it up every time, because I know there's going to be somebody that's going to say, oh, so you want to see the Stavern fight? No, I would rather see that matchup. Although Stavern is the mandatory, and I want these mandatories to get taken care of so we can move on to bigger and better things. But I don't know, man. Just this whole thing about when Hearn says it is just gold. That's bullshit, man. I want to hear what the WBA has to say. I want to hear what Ortiz and his team has to say, not just what Hearn's going to do. You know what I mean? Like, Pulev is the fight y'all want. Okay, that's the fight y'all want, man. But the WBA put out a statement saying this is today, and I'm not making it up. All right, so they're the ones that put out this statement saying that there's a 30-day window that they want an agreement to be reached, or they're going to send it to purse bid. So unless there's some other news that the WBA needs to come out with and tell us that, hey, we're making there's agreement reached, and Ortiz is going to wait. You know what I mean? But just because Eddie Hearn says it, man, doesn't mean it's gold. Let's hear from everybody. You know what I mean? And I'm a fan of a lot of fighters, man, but I want to hear from everybody, all the sides. Right now, everybody's talking. But it just seems as if when Eddie Hearn speaks, his word is gold. And I'm just not feeling that, yo. But if Eddie Hearn is right, then, hey, he was right about this situation. But I want to hear from all the sides. And from the last that I've heard, Ortiz and his team, Jay Jimenez, hold on, man. Let me just pull this up real quick because I just was looking at this on Twitter. They just don't seem like they want to do any of this waiting or holding on or any of that. Now, they may have to, but they also said that, and this is what his team said, not what Hearn said, but what Jay Jimenez said. If they're skipped over and Joshua's next fight is not Ortiz, they will take it to court. Now, whether they win or not, I don't know. I'm just saying what they said. You know what I'm saying? Do you see how we can play this game? Well, he said, she said, right? So just because Hearn said it does not mean it's written in stone. But let me look up what he said exactly, because this was as of today also. And I know Hearn had an interview on IFL TV. People telling me to listen to it. I listened to it, but it's all what Hearn is saying. This is not anything that the WBC said for themselves, like an official statement. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see, not just what Eddie Hearn said. But let me try to look it up really quick, man. It's taking a minute. You know, because they need to come to the bottom of this, man, and come to a situation where something is concrete about what's going on. All right, now this is what he had to say, man. Jay Jimenez, the manager of Luis Ortiz. Let me see here. Okay, so I'm on his Twitter account right now. All right. And yeah, he got he posted a whole bunch of articles up here that the WBA ordered Joshua Ortiz, and Jay Jimenez is saying stuff like, hey man, what you gonna do now? You know what I mean? This is what he says, for all the doubters here, you go enjoy Anthony Joshua versus Luis Ortiz, ordered by the WBA. All right, so from what I've heard from them as of recent, they're not talking about nothing about holding on and stepping aside and waiting for Pulev. You know what I mean? So this coming from them, not just Eddie Hearn. This coming from what they said. So I guess we're going to sit back and see what's going to happen, man. But this whole notion of just listening to Eddie Hearn is bullshit, y'all. I guess we'll see, man. I'm out.